husband and wife, partners in life, family and business.
Through the ups and downs, we've overcome. God as a witness.
From the household of faith to real estate to what's happening now.
We've got something to talk about. So for the next few moments, please allow us
to bring you something you can feel.
It's time for the real talk about real life. Nothing but real. Wanna tell the truth, it's on design. Let's be real. Join in, tell your friends. Cause every now and then, we all need a reality check with the Adolphs.
Welcome to Reality Check with the Adolphs. I'm Willie Adolph.
And I'm Tikila Adolph. And stay tuned to this episode because we're talking about how cooking can save your life.
The Adolphs Group at Equity House Properties. We provide residential, commercial leasing apartment locating. We provide consulting on home buying, home selling, and credit restoration. We help with private investments through All Faith Investment Corporation. Contact us now, the Adolphs Group at Equity House Properties. We make real estate your reality.
Welcome back to Reality Check with the Adolphs.
And now is the part where we find out a question that we posted on our Facebook page, Reality Check with the Adolphs TV show. This week's question is, what is the craziest thing you've done in the name of love?
So,
You haven't done anything crazy.
everything I do is crazy for you, baby.
Anyway, let me go to what they said on Facebook. One of them said that when she was in high school, she cooked her boyfriend a lunch, but it was a dinner, like pork chops. She said she even made the red sugar Kool-Aid. She cooked a big meal while she was in high school to impress this boy that she know how to cook. And I'm like, whoa, go on, girl.
Must be an athlete, healthy.
Another one said that she ran the shower, jumped out the window to sneak out to see with her boyfriend.
Well, we know that water bill was pretty high.
I know, she was out that long.
Yes.
Somebody said, and they said, we had children. That's supposed to be a good thing. That's not supposed to be crazy.
It was out of love.
I guess that's it. Now I saw this one. This was from a young man, and he seemed handsome but happily married. He gave up his player's card. And the last one, somebody said they walked for 2 hours to get their argument to prove that they love them. Aww.
Did they walk in a circle? Or did they walk back and forth?
Stop.
How did they walk?
Guys, we'll be right back after this commercial. on finding out about cooking and speaking with our special guest, Chef DeeDee Coleman.
Welcome to River and Word. Our founder is Pam Jones, and she has so much to offer to independents. River and Word magazine helps promote, support, and connect you to radio, TV, and marketers to help you be successful in the arts. River and Word recently launched the River Word Gospel Radio Station. It's a place to gain more exposure for your music or talk shows. River Health offers all natural products that may help you lose weight, gain energy, reverse the signs of aging, improve eyesight, grow your hair, and almost 40 plus benefits. For more information, visit riverhealthnewulife.com. Pam Jones also has 4 River Consulting for independents, where she will guide, advise, and connect you to the resources to develop your brand. Pam Jones founded the River Awards to recognize and award the independent artists in music, dance, writing, and painting. She felt a call from God to give honor to his people. For more information, visit us at riverandword.com.
Hi guys, we're Willie and Tikila Adolphs.
Oh, yeah.
And what do we do?
Man, we do real estate, credit restoration, concierge service.
I sell Mary Kay. We're ministers. We do marriage counseling.
And we have 2 TV shows, Reality Check with the Adolphs and Bring on the Day.
Hey guys, get to know us at
www.theadolphgroup.com. Welcome back to Reality Check with the Adolphs.
And we're the Adolphs. And today we're super excited to have our special guest, Chef DeeDee Coleman. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. Hello.
So we invited you on particularly because we love your class, but I personally invited you on because I love your cooking. And where I got started was years ago, you had the red velvet waffles. And they hit the stores. But I know there's a story way behind cooking with a twist, the red velvet waffles, and all of that. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm just a Southern girl from Montgomery, Alabama, that moved to Houston in 2001 as a single mother with a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. Of course, they're grown now. They're 26 and about to be 23. Mm-hmm. And came to Houston and got away from family. Started working for corporate America, started catering during that time, because I actually catered in Montgomery, Alabama as well. Mm-hmm. Of course, I got my good cooking skills from my mother and my aunts, and moved here. I did my first catering for my boss at where I was working at the time for her son. He was getting married. And I said, I can do that. And she knew I could cook because I would bring lunch. And mm-hmm. then I would always go, it was a hotel, so I would always go to the banquet part and go back there and you know, kind of show out a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I went into corporate America and was doing catering then, and it was getting a little overwhelming. Mm-hmm. So I had to leave corporate America and start my business. So I'm married. I've been mm-hmm. married for 14 years.
Good.
To the love of my life, Mr. Anthony Coleman. He's actually the minister of music at our church. Mm-hmm. He sings very well. Sang to me at our wedding.
Oh, wow.
And
Baby, all you have to do is close your eyes. You'll always hear my voice. Continue. No recording that.
Okay.
And so we're a blended family. I have 2 children. He has 2 children. We all came together, and we're just living happily ever after.
So, I kind of precluded to this, but when you left corporate America, just being real in the household, that you have finances. And for you to leave something big like that and to say, "Oh, I'm just going on my own business."
Right.
What did your husband say?
Funny you should ask. So during this time that I'm working in marketing, which is my profession, was at the time, you're used to that steady paycheck, that steady income. Mm-hmm. And that's what my husband, he was just used to that steady income. I've always been a risk taker. I've always been that one to step out on faith and just do it. Mm-hmm. And he's always been the one to cringe when I do that. I remember the first time catering for the church. I'm new. He's been there years. That's where we met. Catering for the church, catering for the choir. Mm-hmm. These are his people. So he's like, "Oh my God, this girl is cooking for my church people. I hope she knows what she's doing." Because
they're going to talk about you for years.
Exactly. So, of course, after that was a big hit. He got a little more confidence, but not so much confidence as I'm leaving my job. Mm-hmm. So, when God says move, you're like, "Okay, God, did you tell my husband that?" You're telling me, but did you tell my husband? Mm-hmm. So after we talked about it, maybe a couple of months goes by, and he was like, "Okay, if that's what God is telling you to do, go ahead and do it." So I remember being so busy while working in corporate America with my catering, but it seemed like time I left, it didn't seem like I was as busy. Mm-hmm. So I remember I would be at home, and if I wasn't really busy, when I knew he was coming home, I'd be sitting there watching soap operas all day, eating whatever. But when he came home, I was looking busy. I was looking the part. I was definitely looking the part. So did catering, started doing meal prep, start gaining like a lot of really good customers mm-hmm. that could actually write a check, and I didn't have to give my services away. Sometimes you have to do that, just kind of get your name out there, just to let people know that you know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to open Cooking with a Twist because I actually was doing cooking classes for couples inside of their homes. And I called it Kitchen Romance, which is what we do now at Cooking with a Twist every Valentine's Day. Yeah. And I was featured on Great Day Houston for like maybe 3 times. And I just started getting really busy. And I'm thinking, I should do this. I should open up a cooking class studio. I went incognito to a couple of cooking classes around Houston. And I'm like, I could do much better than this. So I remember we were at the Waffle House. And I said, I need to go into our savings. I really want to open this cooking class studio. And he's just looking at me like, and he was like, "Well, I wanted to buy a truck." Because he had this truck since before we got married. It was old, raggedy. Uh-huh. And he really wanted that money to buy a truck. Yeah. And I was like, "But I really need you to wait because I really need to open this business." And I said, God has really heavily put it on my heart. I found a location. I'm ready. Mm-hmm. And he was still really reluctant. So I was like, okay. I start crying. The tears will get you every time, huh?
Yeah, they sure will.
So fine. He was like, fine, do it. And so we did that. I went into the savings. I found a nice little location. We did a total, remodel of this location and opened up the studio. Mm-hmm. We've since, remodeled and opened up another studio next door. It doesn't even look the same, but it's really nice. But he's perfectly fine now. He, now that he sees that I can make what I was making in corporate America every 2 weeks in one day. Wow. With registrations. And then, of course, that's not my only business. I still do catering, do full-time catering. Wow. I don't even advertise for catering anymore because it's just overwhelming. Yeah. Praise God. I still do meal prep. So every day it's, I'm doing my part as far as, our income with the family. And he's fine.
God, did you get him a truck?
I got him a truck.
See, look at God.
Look at God.
You just have to wait.
It took a
What
while.
you want?
Okay, well, I've been waiting on my meal prep.
All right. You going above and beyond. We saying her victory.
You
Yes.
came to me.
It was a victory.
That's
Right.
good.
Finally, so we opened Cooking with a Twist in 2015.
Okay.
I finally bought him a truck, total surprise, this past Christmas.
Oh,
And my
goodness.
daughter filmed it, did a video, we posted on social media, brought him to tears. So now he has his 2020 Chevrolet
Wow.
truck. We call her Snowflake because it's a big old white truck.
Oh,
And he is so
wow.
happy.
That's good.
Yes, he has his truck.
I mean, nothing can compare to a supportive husband.
You're right.
And people think that you're being weak if you're, doing things for your wife, but that's actually honoring your wife.
Yeah.
By him honoring you,
He did.
God blessed him unexpectedly.
Yes.
So
Even before the truck, we've been blessed. I mean, we never missed out on vacations or doing things or dating each other. We always travel, doing things to our home, everything that we desire, God has definitely made a way for it through my business.
Mhm.
And, he works full time. He's, my husband, we're like night and day. I'm the outgoing one. He's very routine, kind of laid back. I can tell you what he's going to do every day. He's been at his job for over 30 years. He's also a minister of music at our church. He loves music. He loves to sing. He loves to play his bass. And he's simple. It doesn't take much for him.
Mhm.
So he definitely did something that blessed my life,
Yeah.
blessed our lives.
Yeah. And it sounded like it saved your life.
It did.
Because that corporate America as a mom, it's very stressful.
Oh my God, it was so very stressful. I had a stressful boss, and I'm not one that, I was in the field, I had a company car, but the last 2 years I was sitting at a desk, and that's just not who I am.
Mhm.
I'm not a sit at a desk person. I'm too, I guess maybe it's my ADD or something, but I cannot sit at a desk. Even through COVID, when we were closed,
You have to do
mean,
something.
we built a patio. I turned into a gardener. I had to do something. I can't just sit there. My whole neighborhood was fed because cooking is very therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not a sit at a desk person. God knew that. That's why he took me away from the situation.
Well, we're going to come back
Okay.
and find out what you got going on for the city of Houston.
Okay.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
Bring on the day. Trusting in God's instructions. Bring on the day. Conversations with Willie and Tikila. Time to bring on, bring on, bring on, bring on, bring on, bring on, bring on the day. Husband and wife, partners in life, family and business.
Through the ups and downs, we've overcome. God as a witness.
From the household of faith to real estate to what's happening now.
We've got something to talk about. So for the next few moments, please allow us
To bring you something you can feel.
It's time for the real talk about real life. Nothing but real. Wanna tell the truth, it's on the rise.
Are you ready to learn how to communicate with each other to discover your strengths and weaknesses that will complement each other towards your new and successful career? Are you ready to have a chance of creating an enjoyable and successful lifestyle with the one whom your soul loves?
Reach out to us today and we will help you get started with couple bonding in business at www.couplesinbusiness.com. Welcome back to Reality Check with Adolphs. And I tell you what, listening about food, man, I tell you. Hey, babe, What's for dinner?
Whatever you buy.
So you're cooking. Gotcha.
Guys, we have been having a great conversation with Chef DeeDee, but wanted to really get into how cooking is therapeutic, and she ended that. So what makes it therapeutic for you, and how can you think it can help others, especially during this time of COVID?
Oh, definitely. A lot of people have their to-go-tos whenever they want to de-stress.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking is a de-stressor for me. I love to cook, but don't get me wrong, I love to make reservations too when I'm not cooking, because I'm cooking all the time. I have clients who expect their meal preps, every Monday. At Cooking with a Twist, we do our public classes on Fridays and Saturdays, but those are just the classes that you see on the website.
Mm-hmm.
We still do private parties, team building events, kids' birthday parties, kids' private sessions. Those are going on other days. And of course, we have our admin hours as well, where we're sitting at the computer trying to get all of this situated. And thank God for my other chef instructors, so I can have some days off and I'm not instructing all the classes. And that's another thing. I had to really let people know that there are other first class instructors out there that I trust to come into Cooking with a Twist, that have been with me for a while, that can instruct these classes. So you're not going to always see me. And I know people want to come and see the brand. They want to see Chef DeeDee. I'm glad I got you for my class. But my other instructors are good as well, or they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But I think that cooking brings people together. Before COVID, when we were, not at half capacity and we had people at the tables together that were strangers, by the end of the class, they were exchanging numbers. They were, calling each other cousins, things like that, because there's something about cooking together, especially when it's good food and you can sit down and talk about it. And say, you know what, I really learned something. I did this, and I didn't know that you could do this. And she made her grits in chicken broth or vegetable stock, or, she gave us some tips. She said, we can put this cheese in the boudin balls, because we do all of that. We have all types of classes.
Yeah, because we were excited. We took the Valentine's class.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago when you take another one.
Yeah.
But it was the same thing. We were sat at a table with another couple.
Mm-hmm.
We was laughing, talking and joking. I mean, it was the best experience. So you said you have, so two things. You have a new location and you have something coming up for children during the summer.
Yes, so we're in the same location.
Okay.
The studio that you all were in it's been upgraded.
Okay.
My cousin, actually my husband's first cousin, does interior design. And she came in, I called her, I said, I need your help. I need my studio to be more, I just need it to look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do an upgrade. And this was her first commercial property, and she did excellent.
Wow.
So we upgraded that studio.
Mm-hmm.
And then right next door, it's really literally built into my space. We built another studio.
Okay.
And it's really nice. So you have to come out and see it. So
how can we get in contact with you?
So everything's
we want them to know so they can sign up for your class.
Absolutely.
So give us your website and everything.
Okay, so the kids camp is coming up in July. All the information for our adult classes, private parties, anything you want to know about Cooking with a Twist and to register, you just go to www.cookingwithatwisthouston.com.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you and excited to know that there's women entrepreneurs out there that just keep going and have faith in God to keep doing it.
Absolutely. I couldn't do it without having faith at all. Couldn't do it.
So on this Cooking with a Twist, can they do the private catering or you don't advertise?
So catering, you can go to my information, contact page. Contact me, and I like to kind of have a one-on-one with you with catering, because I want to make sure we're on the same page. I don't do emails and text and all that. I have to be, really clear about your needs for catering. So definitely email me. We're a full-service catering company, so absolutely. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
Cooking with a twist. Well, thank you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
And we
Thank you.
pray continued blessings over you and your business and your marriage.
Thank you. I receive all of that.
Guys, we'll be right back after this commercial.
Hi, this is Willie Adolph of the Adolph Group at Equity House Properties. I'm here today to talk to you about home purchasing. You know, a lot of times people want to know, where do we start? When do we start? How much do we need to save? What does our credit score need to be like? Can I really move in now? And the answer is yes. The thing is that you want to get pre-approved first before you even go house shopping, because what you wouldn't want to happen is that you find the perfect home, but the bank won't qualify you for your mortgage. So always get pre-approved first. So find a good lender, which we have a lot of resources for you on that. Second, you want to make sure that anything that's on your credit, if it's something that you can work with, let's work with it, because everything on your credit, it depends on what it is for each mortgage company. And third, once you get that pre-approval, now it's time to go house shopping. Now, Willie, what about the money, the down payment and things like that? Well, they have a lot of programs that's out there. So based on your credit will depend on the down payment assistance that you can receive. But we do have a lot of resources and a lot of things that can help you. And everyone with the Adolph Group will hold you by your hand and walk you through the whole process. So you can contact us at www.theadolphgroup.com or 281-451-7087. And remember, when you have will, you have a way. Welcome back to Reality Check with the Adolphs.
Yes, and today's episode was so awesome. So you already know the Adolphs, we're not strangers to food, and we love to eat. And incorporating cooking into your life kind of like just makes life happier.
It sure does.
Well, we love going out to eat, but it's a difference when you cook at home. Mm-hmm. And our guest today, she just kind of like made confirmation in that of how it changed her life, how it de-stressed her, and then how she's helping the community by teaching others.
Yeah, exactly. And just being there, and like you said, cooking does bring out the best in you.
So you want me to cook for you all the time, babe?
Oh boy.
Well, definitely want you guys to check out Chef DeeDee, cookingwithatwisthouston.com. Make sure that you follow that, go there, sign up for the kids classes, call and email for catering, and also the meal prep, because we need some of that. Yes, guys, today was a great episode. Thank you so much for watching Reality Check with the Adolphs.
Talking about